bright pink with soft red cream. Bright day and pink, pink with red, red cream. A package arrives, and once it is set, a cat at it stares with the sunbeam. His name is like the painter's. Inside, a bag with the names of cities all in clear type. The contents perceived, fabric and plastic, a snow landscape under the sun, with a twig and a smile. A layer peeled, a row of dark crust, a cream in the center, red as a crayon as the idyllic fire. A house with a sliding window to reveal another fireplace, now floating with the tropics in the background, where they stared the orchids, the banana trees, the birds, and the antennas, all washed in the whitest of light, beaming as it does in the place where it originates, in the distance, a mountain, with pillars in white. I remembered the description, no column involved. The black-eyed man with lithe body and hair, awash in silk and heels to reach for the sky. Impossible to harm, a brand new skin, translucent and pink, hangs on the window. And at night, a temple glows with a lamp, a doll, a drawing, and a card. The owl. The boy found the owl by the base of a tree, tiny, apparently fallen. He took the owl back to his house, cared for him, and grew. The owl followed him like a dog, flying behind him in silence, wings well oiled, perching on his shoulder. Sometimes the owl would go up and down the stairs, walking up and down, up and down. The boy would go to the market every day and buy chicken gizzards. He would wash them well and feed them to the owl one by one, eating gingerly with pointy beak. The owl liked to go outside for walks, and so one day, like many others, he headed out around the block. Someone saw him and threw a sweater to grab him, took him away. The boy waited at home for the owl to return, in his room, for a month, without eating or leaving. Triangular sandwiches. I left at 3 o'clock and stopped at the supermarket to get luncheon meat and processed cheese and olives and roasted pimentos. I was rushing, boiling, peeling eggs, Miracle Whip, and some special touches. On to the food processor, the touch of a button. Earlier in the day, I had gone to the Japanese bakery to get that special bread. I put slices of the bread on a cutting board and carefully spread the mixture, thinly. I joined the slices and trimmed the edges and sliced them in half diagonally and then in half again. The tray fills up slowly with triangular sandwiches, like a flower. I arrive at the party and place the tray on the table. I greet and sit and stare at a gigantic screen. It is 3 minutes to midnight, blue Egyptian gown. Over to the sandwiches at midnight. One he eats, a yell, transformation. Kiss and hug help to remove the blue. Underneath, there is a white one. The body. A bicycle ride so delightful when holding onto your stomach. My face lies on your back, to the side looking, houses going by. Almost asleep and in full trust of your pedaling skills and your larger frame, of which I could feel ribs and the tender grazing of down on gold under the sun. A picture frame back at the house, a frame in glass sparkling under the 3 o'clock sun. That is a time when we sometimes had lunch, and sitting you would gaze, from deep inside that infinite black space which crowned your maze of texture. It's been a long time since those days, when we used to close doors, and I would lie on the bed while you stared, making suggestions, hypnotizing, trembling with the excitement of a promise. Now I meet you again, but only in the eyes. Again, as dark as the sky on a night when you notice it, crowned by brushes. You tell me, my name is Strong. You stand on the side, I kneel in front. You tell me, just watch. Then you travel the same topography with your hands, the same one I adored before, but now you are contained differently. Yes, it's you. A short life must have been the one back then. Like then, you let me touch you, and I simply can't hold back anymore. I shake, my mind goes into a rare blank. You move closer and stroke my beard. You say you like how it feels. I look at your eyes and they are gazing every now and then. You look up and then back at me. With all the ceremony I am so used to, we lie down next to each other. You say you're cold, and again, I am always warm. To be able to move my hand up to your hair, trailing down the shoulders, feeling like this skin is ours, I travel. Over every corner of your chest. The one where I keep, opened by keys, marked with metal, all the more sensitive. I see you expand, and I make it a point of living to look at your face. The chest rises and swells. Rocks break, patient and black. A castle at the end of the road. Concrete, I am somewhere. And my hand just moves. Automatic. Air. Fading away, it is easy to embrace. A half hour, an awakening. You tell a dream. You and I were in Las Vegas, but we didn't know we were there. And we were getting married. Intergalactic Highway Ground Control, I try to contact in desperate inquiry. Who is this? I am glad to have met you, there to keep me warm. Promise me you'll call me later on. Engraved with the beauty of outstretched surfaces. A sprig of pine. You celebrate this pagan holiday by putting up dead trees. What sense does that make? A jacket under the aching tone, stretched by anger and innocence. A small sprig of pine rescued from the trash, on the pocket near the lapel. Eyes filled with water.